Richard Southern is here for our interesting stories chat. Spending a couple of minutes in an airplane bathroom is unpleasant. Imagine being stuck there for an entire flight, Richard. I can't even imagine it.
I take the tissues out when I have to touch anything. You know what I mean? You don't want to touch anything in there.
Yeah.
Well, some poor passenger on SpiceJet, an Indian budget carrier, got caught in the bathroom, stuck in the bathroom for the entire flight, Erica. Taken off from Mumbai. It was an hour and 45 minutes flight. She, as soon as the seatbelt sign went off, went to use the washroom. Door wouldn't open when she was finished. The lock had broken. The crew tried their best, couldn't get her out of there, slid a note under the door. It read, quote, "Do not panic. We are landing in a few minutes. Please close the commode lid and sit on it to secure yourself."
Oh, my goodness.
Airline reimbursed the flyer. I'm trying to look at this in the positive light, in that, a lot of people pay big money for the enclosed first class suite where you can close the door. This is kind of your own little room on an airplane. It's not that bad,
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. It's much smaller than a first class, enclosed area would be, but this is just another reason for me to avoid an airplane bathroom.
You told me, I'm going to reveal this to everyone, you told me when you're on an airplane, you just don't use the bathroom at all.
I try not to. If I can help it, I try not to. You have to be strategic about it and, be careful about what time you're drinking and when you go and all that stuff. So.
See, I have too many cocktails. I'm in the bathroom every hour on there.
Right. We talked about Bobby, the world's oldest dog, not too long ago, and now there's a little canine controversy going on, Richard.
Guinness World Records, stripping Bobby of the title.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What happened?
Questions have arisen about Bobby's...
true age?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
31 was the age of this dog when he passed away. However, suspicions have emerged over the actual age after veterinarians questioned some evidence. Apparently, there were photos used to prove the age of the dog as a puppy, but the markings on the fur were different.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, markings change as they grow, don't they?
Good point.
Okay.
But Guinness says they're launching a full investigation. They're going to look at all the evidence. The owners believe the veterinarians are upset because she credited the dog's age with the fact that she fed it human food,
right,
which apparently vets are not crazy over.
Some vets, yeah.
Right. So this is the whole controversy, right? We don't know who the world's oldest dog is right now. How will we go on?
I'm sure that the investigative team will figure it out. They, that's their job. They look into these things.
These important matters.
It's very important matters.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 31, that's astonishing.
How many? Yeah, in dog's years, that's probably like 200 or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, Tina Fey is currently starring in the Mean Girls remake, but she could eventually have another big role coming her way.
This big Lorne Michaels, the exec producer of Saturday Night Live, is saying, hey, I think I'd like Tina Fey to be my replacement.
That's huge.
Isn't that big? He's 79. He started SNL back in 75, and he's told Entertainment Tonight that it could easily be Tina Fey, but he also said there are a lot of good people out there. We've heard Fey's name before for this. She joined SNL as a writer in 97, was quickly promoted to head writer. In 2000, she was on the Weekend Update desk with Jimmy Fallon and later her BFF, Amy Poehler.
Right.
The 50th season of SNL starts in September, and Mr. Michaels will be 80 at the time, so maybe next year could be his last.
Could be. We'll see how it goes. That's a highly coveted job right there.
And of course, Lorne Michaels.
Canadian.
Toronto.
Yes,
yeah.
Toronto.
We love him.
So we're proud of him. Interesting. Keeping an eye on who's going to fill that role. Okay, thanks, Richard. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.